Hey everybody, it's David Pingree. We're out here at Pala Raceway today, getting a ride on the Ohlins Yamaha race bike today. This is the race bike of Luke Renzland. And I got a call today from Skip Norfolk. He wanted us to come out and give his race bike a shot, see what we thought, kind of run through some of the stuff they've come up with. And of course, I jumped at the chance anytime I can get to ride a really good race bike. So Skip obviously has a long history in the sport, working for Jeremy McGrath, winning an awful lot of championships and races. So to see him at the helm of a team again and involved with one is really cool. You know, he brings a lot of experience, and I'm anxious to see what he's done with this bike in terms of directing those guys. They've got a really solid crew over there and a couple of really good up-and-coming young kids. So we're going to get on Luke's bike here in a little bit. We're going to list all of the parts that are built on this thing, because there's a lot of them below the video. But just to give you kind of a quick rundown, JGR built this entire engine, and they have everything you can think of inside, from piston, cams, drivetrain, all of that stuff is all JGR, and this is what they call a 5-hour engine. So that means your service interval hours is 5 hours or less. You got to break this thing down and completely rebuild it. That's pretty short. That's not what the average guy is going to want to have, but when you're racing at the highest level, that's what's necessary. Their practice bikes drop down to what they call a 15-hour engine, just meaning exactly that. Their service intervals are about 15 hours. Kind of the same feel, just a little bit less power, lower revs, things like that, so that it can last a little bit longer. When those guys are hammering 40-minute motos all week long, you couldn't even get away with one of these motors. You'd be rebuilding it couple times a week. Other than that, the tranny has all been tumbled. They do an REM finish, what it's called, just to kind of reduce friction. Race team stuff where they take any little tiny thing they can do to reduce drag, increase performance, and they do it. So we'll list again all that stuff. Ohlins suspension. Haven't ridden some of this in a long time. These guys are really happy with it. It sounds like Ohlins is making a pretty big push in the U.S. to get this stuff on more and more bikes. So I'm anxious to try it today. There's a guy coming out from Ohlins to help us set it up. You know, you've got kite hubs, DID rims, Renthal's involved in their stuff, Pro Circuit exhaust. So a lot of really good companies involved. Again, we'll list all those parts down below so you can see it. But let's get this on the track, and we'll get back to you with some feedback. Well, the track was super good today for us. Lots of water in it, tilled up deep, really like a national motocross track, which is a great test for us here on the Traders Tic Tabs Ohlins Yamaha bike. You know, this thing, for them being on a budget, they're trying to create something that will be competitive. And between the JGR engine, Pro Circuit exhaust, the VP fuel, these guys have done a great job. I would say that this bike is absolutely competitive. Maybe your Pro Circuit team, your Geico, they might have a little bit more horsepower, but it's marginal. This is a very, very competitive bike. And the engine is impressive. You know, I would say the only place it might give up from one of those is just initial power down low, you know, which unfortunately would affect the start maybe. But past that, it's a really, really strong engine. These guys have done a great job. No reason this bike can't go out and be in the top 5 at a national. No reason. And what I was really blown away with, I mean, the motor was super fun right away, but the biggest thing I was blown away with today is the suspension. Incredible suspension. I've not ridden with Ohlins in a long time, and I was just so stoked on this. So they took some height out of it. I want to say around 20 mils. so quite a bit with the subframe, the shock height, fork height, and so it kind of lowers the whole bike down. The concept is to get the bike to turn a little better, but it made it, and I'm a shorter guy, so of course I really liked it. It made me feel like I was actually kind of down in the bike instead of sitting way up high on top of it with a higher center of gravity. It's really noticeable. Even those, that little small number of millimeters makes a huge difference in the way that the bike feels through turns, and even sweeper turns where it's rougher. I felt like because I had a lower center of gravity, the thing just stayed planted. It's just stayed glued to the ground. Just so, and that's obviously, some of that is, thanks to the chassis setup. So the Ohlins fork and shock, you got X-Trig triple clamps, they use Pro Circuit link arms, and all of those work together to just get the thing to really squat nice and stay planted on the track. So I had a ball. This bike can definitely go a heck of a lot faster than I was riding it today, but I sure had a lot of fun on it. Check out this team if you're in the pits looking around for a team to cheer for. Skip's obviously got a really cool history in the sport, and I love what he's doing with this team. These guys have an awesome package here in this motorcycle. I think they're headed the right direction, and I think these guys are going to grow into something really cool. So keep an eye out for these guys. Thank you very much to Luke Renzland for letting me ride your bike a little bit. Skip Norfolk, all the traders, Tic Tac, Ohlins Yamaha guys, thank you so much. Thanks for watching.